The Apprentice by Ali Abbasi is probably one of the most talked about films of the year, released just in time for the election. So the story is, a young Donald Trump, eager to make his name as a hungry scion of a wealthy family in 1970s New York, comes under the spell of Roy Cohn, the cutthroat attorney who would help create the Donald Trump we know today. Cohn sees in Trump the perfect protege, someone with raw ambition, a hunger for success, and a willingness to do whatever it takes to win. The Apprentice is a drastic shift compared to Abbasi's previous films, Border and Holy Spider. Border is about a border control officer who could smell lies, set in Sweden. And Holy Spider is about a journalist trying to catch a man who murders prostitutes, set in Iran. Both great films that I recommend. It's interesting seeing how Abbasi is flexing his muscles and trying something different with this film. In this film, he's experimenting with the format in successful ways. For example, the film looks like it's been shot on 16mm film at the start of the film, which is set in the 70s, and then it changes seamlessly into various types of bad quality video and VHS. I think this is partly to make the TV interviews on screen merge with the rest of the narrative, blending on-screen and off-screen Trump, how he behaves with and without attention on him. The Apprentice is entertaining, wonderfully acted by his two central performers. On the one hand, we have Jeremy Strong, who's playing Roy again, not Kendall Roy, but Roy Cohn, Trump's fixer and in many ways a role model. I love Jeremy Strong's little tics and gestures, which made the character come alive, but which also lent the character a certain demonic aura. Sebastian Stan delivers a pitch-perfect Trump impression, and not a Trump from 2024, who has been very overdone by talk show hosts and comedians, but appropriately the Trump of the 70s and 80s, who's a more quietly calculated persona. Sebastian Stan embodies the insecure Trump who deals with family, lack of respect, and slowly turning into a monster, all while shutting off the world around him. However, I think the film lacks depth and investigation, which would have made this film as important as it wants to be. It felt a bit lukewarm when I wished Ali Abbasi would have just poured a boiling kettle over me. The Apprentice is definitely worth watching. Go and watch it if you can, not necessarily on the big screen, but before the election for sure.